still in the middle of winter, I am really just getting into those winter blues, and I'm really trying to focus on romanticizing my seasons, but also getting excited for the upcoming season. When I'm filming this right now, it's the middle of February. It has been so cold here in New Jersey, and I just need something to remind me that spring is almost here. And I thought the best way to do that would be making a spring bucket list. You guys, I cannot tell you how excited I am for the things on my spring bucket list. I honestly really love spring. I love that like crisp weather in the morning, but then that nice warm air in the afternoon. It's just beautiful here in New Jersey, and there's so many exciting things about spring that get me so happy, and I'm so eager for it to come. So I thought, what better way to get myself in the spring spirit than start off with making some spring content and doing a spring bucket list. So that's what we're gonna do today. I have my little journal that I like to write all of my ideas in and then cross them off when I do them. So I'm going to be reading off of my little journal, and we are going to talk all things spring. I'm gonna get right into my list because I have a few things. I have around 70, and I think all of them are really cool. Some of them are unique, and some of them are probably things you've heard so many people say, but they're definitely necessary to do in spring. So starting off, I have go spring decor shopping. I feel like this is something you probably have to do around now if you want to get the good stuff at like TJ Maxx and Home Goods, and I actually just did some spring decor shopping, and I'm really excited because I want to put the spring decor up in my room. Next, I have make a spring Pinterest board. This is something that also gets me really excited and eager to start off my bucket list and to start off my spring season. I love Pinterest. I'll have my Pinterest on the screen if you guys do want to follow me. Personally, I like making spring outfit boards, and then my spring bucket list, and then just a spring board in general. It really gets me into that spring mood. Next, I have a picnic. I feel like having a picnic is so springy. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. I think that going to a park or going by a lake and having a cute little picnic basket and a blanket and making it really cute and cozy or cute and classy, whatever it may be, could be really cute. You can also do a beach picnic, and I think that could be really nice too, and take some like cute pictures while doing it. Next, I have bake bread. I honestly love making bread. There's something about bread that just really reminds me of spring. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I love making bread around this time of year. I love making sourdough. I also make a lot of whole wheat bread, and I want to start making bagels and paint on the bagels. That's another thing you could do. You could make like a sourdough loaf of bread and then get food coloring and paint like flowers on the bread. I think that could be really cool. Next, I have go berry picking. I love berry picking. I don't know what berries are necessarily in season. I want to say blueberries are. I don't think cherries are, and I don't think strawberries are, at least not in New Jersey. Maybe they are, I have no idea, but I know that berry picking is a really cool thing that you can do during spring, and you can also wear like really cute outfits and get some cute pictures as well. Next, I have host a brunch. I did this last year, and it was honestly so fun. I love hosting. I just hosted a Galentine's, and I was saying in that video that I really want to be in my hosting era, so I definitely want to host a cute pastel spring brunch where I can make the table look really nice. We could get some cute pictures and just have a good time with friends and family. Next, I fly a kite. I used to do this all the time with my grandparents on the beach, and there's something just so summery and springy about it that I absolutely love. Next, I have plant something. I honestly don't do a lot of gardening, but when I'm older and have my own house, I do want to have a garden of my own, so I do want to plant something at least this year, whether it's flowers or an actual plant. Next, I have go tulip picking. This is one of my favorite things that I've been doing for so long. I absolutely love tulip picking. I don't know how else to describe it other than it is one of the top things that I think really get me into that spring spirit. I love tulips. I love flowers. I love running in the tulip field. This could also be a good idea for a date, whether it's a solo date, a date with your partner, or a date with friends. Like, this could be so cute to do. Just imagine yourself running in the tulip field. Tell me that doesn't scream spring to you. Next, I have try making latte art. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I do really like trying new things, and I've been trying to go out of my comfort zone, so I do want to try a latte and do like a little flower latte art on top of it. Next, I have take a pottery class, but you can also paint pottery. I've never taken a pottery class before, and I think it would be really fun to learn how to make pottery, not just paint it. I also think that going to a pottery painting place could be really cool. It could also be like a cute little date. You can make something with pastel colors, very springy, whether it's a dish, a cup. I know that they have a lot of like seasonal pieces as well, so you can do something related to spring if you wanted to, or you can just go and paint whatever you want. Next, I have go for a walk in the rain. This is something that I personally probably wouldn't necessarily do, but I'm not saying I'm opposed to it. I just don't love the rain. I really have tried so many times to love it, and I just don't. But at the same time, it is something I might try because I think it could be very peaceful, and obviously in the spring it rains a lot, so just trying to really romanticize that season. Next, I have go on a sunset bike ride. This has been something I've been wanting to do for so long. I do it a lot in the summer, but I've just just been craving it recently. I haven't done this in a while because me and my family used to go to LBI and rent bikes, and we don't do that anymore. So it just hasn't been something that I've been doing a lot, but definitely this year I want to go on a sunset bike ride. Even if I bike to the beach for the sunset, I think that could be really cute. Next, I go to a farmer's market. I love farmer's markets. I love all of the fresh fruit, and there's something about farmer's markets that just really remind me of spring. Next, I have go outside and paint in nature. I am not a big painter. I'm just not good at it, but I do really love it, and I can just envision myself sitting in a park painting or even drawing in nature while sitting outside in that spring weather. Next, I go on a hike. I used to go on hikes all the time, and this is something I definitely want to incorporate back into my life this year because I love hiking. I don't do big hikes, but I love being in nature. Next, I have buy flowers. I feel like spring is really just the flower season. I absolutely love flowers, and I also love buying them for myself. I think it's so important to do things that make you happy and know what makes you happy, and spring is just the perfect season to start buying flowers, making your own little bouquets, and really allowing that bloom to come into your home or your apartment or wherever you may be keeping your flowers. Next, I have read a book outside. Again, for spring, I'm trying to really romanticize being outside and being in nature, so doing any of these small activities that in the winter I would do inside, I want to do outside. Next, I have play pickleball. I used to love playing pickleball in school. When we had gym class, they made us do like a whole pickleball session, but I honestly really had a lot of fun playing pickleball, so I do want to go play pickleball. I have bake a spring recipe. I love baking, and it is something that I honestly do every single season, but I want to bake more spring recipes because I feel like during the spring I haven't done anything like dedicated to the spring other than making like an Easter cake or something like that. So I want to do like more fruits, maybe like lemon, cherry, strawberry, things that really remind me of spring. Next, I have visit a farm. I love seeing animals, and I think that visiting a farm could be really fun. Next, I have decorate for spring. I love decorating and really romanticizing that season, and this kind of goes with the spring decor shopping I was talking about before. Really allowing myself to decorate my room for each season is something that makes me so happy, and I love the pastel colors like pastel pink, pastel yellow, while still keeping the theme of my room is something I really love doing, so I will be decorating for spring soon. Next, I have spend time in nature. I know I've been saying go outside a lot, but I didn't specify spending time in nature. Doing whatever you want and just really allowing yourself to be outside is something I have learned to really appreciate and really love, especially during spring and summer, and even the fall, honestly. Winter, it's a little hard, but we still make it work. Next, I have dance in the rain. This is something I definitely would do. Even though I don't love the rain, I feel like dancing in the rain, whole different vibe. I don't know if my boyfriend would ever do this, but I want to see if he would. Literally running outside in the rain and just dancing, or even just like running. I don't know, I feel like that could be so fun, and it just reminds me of like a romantic movie, but also you can do this with anyone or even yourself, and I feel like this would be a really iconic moment. Next, I have go to a garden party. I've been wanting to go to one of these for so long. I see them on Pinterest and they just look so aesthetic and so cute, and it looks like they're filled with joy and a lot of flowers. Next, I have try outdoor yoga. Personally, I don't like yoga. It's just not for me, but I really do want to try outdoor yoga because, again, being in nature and really embracing nature, I feel like I might learn to like yoga. Next, I have bake a pie. Again, I want to make this very spring related, so even if I use food coloring and make the crust with little flowers or something like that, I think that could be cute. Next, I have choose a spring wardrobe. Like I was talking about before, I love romanticizing my seasons, and I think that allowing yourself to romanticize the season in every single way is something that has really helped me and could really help others. And just choosing my spring wardrobe, seeing what I want to wear this spring, and then maybe going on a little shopping spree for spring could be really fun. Next, I have make lemonade. I always used to do this in the spring and summer growing up, and it's something that I really want to bring back. I love homemade lemonade, and I just think it really screams spring. Next, I have go on a road trip. I definitely want to go on more hikes like I was talking about before, so even going on a little road trip to New York or to a lake could be really fun where we can hike. Next, I have do a spring cleaning. I love doing spring cleanings. I feel like these are so beneficial, and I'm someone who loves staying organized and being on track with everything, and when I'm in a organized space, I really do a lot better, so I think doing a little spring cleaning could be nice. Next, I've hosted a tea party, and when I say this, I mean the Pinterest tea party aesthetic. For so many years, I've been in my Pinterest girl era, and I honestly love it. There's so many cute little tea parties on Pinterest that I see, and I definitely want to host one. Next, I go to a flea market. I actually went to one in the fall, and it was really fun, so I definitely want to go to one again. Next, I have feed the ducks at a park. Make sure that this is allowed wherever you go, but I feel like just going to a park where it's allowed and feeding ducks could be really fun, and this is really reminding me of like Blair Waldorf aesthetic. Next, I have make flower cards. I think this could be really fun and artistic as well. I've also been in my hobby girl era, so I've been trying to just do a little bit more of arts and crafts, and I've honestly been really liking it. Next I have wear flowy long dresses. This is like core spring if you ask me. I wore so many long flowy dresses last year during spring, and it really just made me so happy. I feel like there's so many cute pastel ones out there with flowers, and there's something about them that really just screams spring, and I love wearing long dresses around this time. Next I have make spring cocktails, but you can also make spring mocktails, just like a fun spring inspired drink. Next I have go to Trader Joe's and try their spring items. I think this could be really fun as well. I love trying new things, and I know that a lot of stores come out with like spring items, so you can do a little taste test of all of those. Next I have get some spring inspired nails, whether you do your own nails or you go get your nails done. I like to romanticize the season, so like for Valentine's Day I got Valentine's Day nails. For spring I'll get spring nails. Next I have visit a nature reserve. Again, staying in nature is definitely my goal this year, and I think going to a nature reserve could be fun. Next I have draw with sidewalk chalk. I've been wanting to do this for so long, making cute little like spring inspired designs. I think it'd be so fun with friends. Next I have dye Easter eggs. I love doing this. I will do it every single year without a doubt, and again, it's more of like a hobby that I just feel like is so peaceful and so fun that I really enjoy. Next I have incorporate pastel colors into your life. Especially when I have these winter blues, I definitely want to start incorporating things that are going to make me happy, and I love pastel colors. They get me so excited, so I definitely want to start wearing more pastel colors and putting more like pastel decor into my room and into my car and into my wardrobe. Next I have make Easter cards. I think this could be really fun as well. Next I have a spring photo shoot. I love taking pictures, as a lot of you probably know, and I think that just going out with your friends and going to locations and dressing up really cute, doing your makeup, your hair, wearing a spring outfit and taking photos could be so fun. Next I have buy fresh flowers and make bouquets. I know I had buy flowers before, but I think buying a lot of fresh flowers and having like a bouquet bar and making your own bouquets with your friends could be so fun. Next I have go to a concert. You can even go to an outdoor concert, especially because the warm weather is coming around, so maybe going to an outdoor concert could be fun. Go to the beach, even if it's a cold beach trip. In New Jersey, the beach is definitely going to be cold during the spring, especially if it's March or April, but even doing like a cold plunge in the ocean and having a cold beach trip could be nice. Do an ocean dunk, which is kind of what I just touched on, but I've been watching Natalie and Lexi for so long on TikTok, and oh my gosh, I've been wanting to do an ocean dunk for so long. I just don't live necessarily close to the ocean, so when I do one of these cold beach trips, I will be doing an ocean dunk inspired by them. Next I have try watercoloring. I am not the best at watercoloring. I used to do it for a college class I was in, but I definitely want to try again. Next I have drink matcha. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of matcha, but there is a strawberry matcha that I really do want to try, and matcha just really reminds me of spring, and it could be because of those pastel colors. Next I have go to an art festival. I think that festivals are very resembling of spring. I don't know why, but they just remind me of spring, so going to an art festival could be nice, and also going to a music festival could be really fun as well. Next I have take a cooking class. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I went to a pasta making class last summer with my mom in New York, and it was so fun, so I definitely do want to take another cooking class. Next I have try spring drinks. I love trying the seasonal Dunkin' and Starbucks drinks. Next I have go to a lavender farm or a lavender festival. I didn't even know this was a thing, but I saw it on TikTok, and I definitely want to go to one of these because I love lavender, and I think it would be, again, very fun. Count how many times I have said fun in this video because I'm sure it's like 180. Next I have try a spring salad. There's so many cool spring colorful salads that I've been seeing on Pinterest and TikTok that I definitely want to try. Next I have make flower crowns. This has been something I have been wanting to do for so long. I want to do this for sure this year and take a lot of pictures in them because I think it could be so cute. Next I have paint rocks. You can also do this outside. I've been seeing a lot of this on TikTok, and honestly it looks really fun. Next I have volunteer at a farm. I talk about this a lot, but I really like volunteering. I think it's so important, and I think volunteering where I'm also around animals, which I absolutely love, could be so nice and also helpful, so it's like a win-win. Next I have paint tote bags. Definitely want to do this in preparation for summer. Next I have bake flour cookies. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, there's this picture that circulates every single year on TikTok, and it's flour sugar cookies with all of those like pastel colors. I definitely want to do that. Next I have a spring self-care night. I think that self-care is so important, and just having a night dedicated to spring and doing all of the self-care that you love and make you happy but make it spring inspired could be nice. Next I have light a floral candle. I love candles, and again, really romanticizing spring by making it floral scented. Next I have a spring movie night. I don't necessarily necessarily know any good spring movies, so if anyone knows any, please let me know, but I think that could be fun, especially if you have like a spring sleepover with your friends. Next, I have a game night. This is just something you can do in your free time. Next, I have organize your closet. Definitely want to do this before I start up my new spring wardrobe. I want to donate a lot of the clothes that are in my closet and just clean my closet out. Next, I have do some journaling. I think this is something that's really, really nice, and you can do this outside again in nature and really allow yourself to take in all of your thoughts. And the last thing I have, and I end every single one of my bucket list videos like this, romanticize spring. Romanticize your life. Even if you don't love spring, maybe the winter is your favorite season, or maybe the fall is and you don't like spring at all. Trust me, I'm going through that right now. I don't like winter at all, but there's nothing we can do about it. When the seasons come, and that's just how it works. So what I've been doing for winter and for spring and for summer and for fall is romanticizing that season to the best of my ability. Romanticize your spring. I promise when you make the best of your life, everything starts to get better, even if you don't like the season. Like I said, I don't like winter, but just romanticizing my winter has made this winter so much more fun and so much more memorable, and just something I am very happy that I started doing. So my last little bucket list thing is romanticize your spring, and trust me, it really does work. I know it may seem a little bit silly, but it really works. But that is everything that's on my bucket list. Let me know down below what you guys are most excited for spring and what is on your spring bucket list. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you stayed up until this point of the video, comment this emoji down below, and I will see you really soon in my next video. Bye guys.